guys, this is another Project Runway recap. This is Project Runway Season 14, Episode 6, Lace to the Finish. As soon as the episode starts, you can tell there's a different vibe with the girls prior to the previous episode and what happened. They seem to be getting along very well, but right when this episode starts, you can tell there's tension in the room. Immediately, they go off to the runway to meet Heidi, and as they get to the runway, they see a bunch of mannequins with the underwear right behind them all over the place, and this is from the Heidi's line, Heidi Klum Intimates. So obviously, this is a Heidi Klum challenge. I personally love Heidi Klum challenges also because, besides the other ones that I love. I love it also because I love when Heidi's a judge. Like, not a judge, but the client. Because when she's in the room with Tim and she's critiquing and whatnot, she's so tough. I mean, she's funny. She'll critique you, she'll insult you, but she does it so in a way that you're like, wait, is she ragging on me right now? I have no idea, and I love that about her. The challenge was that they had to design lingerie, of course, a lingerie set inspired by the Heidi Klum Intimates Collection. And the winner was going to have their design manufactured as part of the collection. So obviously everyone's very excited. I love Jake because he goes that the closest he's been to lingerie is taking them off someone else or putting them on himself. And I thought that was hilarious. I mean, he's taking it. He's nervous, you can tell. Edmund has immunity, but I know he's going to try to kill it because last time he had immunity, and he although they were in the bottom too, he did try to win. So, the designers go in for a closer look at the underwear. And when they get to the workshop, they have different fabrics, laces, little bows that they can use to make their design. Tim walks into the room to let them know that, just because it's something that's simple, it's just, a bra and a panty, it's not going to be easy. And I actually agree. For a Halloween, I thought it would be really cute to do like a top, a bra top. I was going to be a cave woman. It was a bra top, and I was inspired by the caveman movie from way back when. God, did I just say my age? How horrible. But it was really difficult to get that bra going. So I just ended up taking one of my used bras and just gluing the fur to it. But, he did tell them it was going to be difficult, that they were going to be given a basic bra, but they had to put their signatures on it. Edna was feeling super confident, saying, oh, this isn't going to be hard, And obviously, he's so confident about it, I already want to see what he's going to do and what Heidi says. Swapnil was inspired by Madonna, and I saw the sketch and I'm like, yeah, it looks more like Frederick of Hollywood. I was looking forward towards Merlene's design. I thought that was I thought it was pretty interesting what she was doing on her mannequin. And then Blake doesn't know what did he call it? A woman's caslapas? Obviously, he's gonna have a hard time when he doesn't even know where, the caslapas or whatever it's called falls. And Ashley was giving him a quick tutorial. I was like bored. Another thing that happened in the workroom was that Lindsay, Jesus, I don't know, her scissors went to fall. I instinctively, when my scissors fall, I jump back. And I open up my legs a little bit just so it doesn't cut a toe. No, she went to slap it in her lap, and she ended up having to leave for a tetanus shot. She came back with a tetanus shot and a stitch in her hand. So I'm like, great. So, they struggled in there, and finally Tim and Heidi come in for the critique. The boys felt that the girls were at an advantage, but I think that they were just going to end up expecting more from the girls. Kelly's look did look interesting, and Edmund's was, Lord, I don't know. I mean, she being Heidi, she ended up calling him Captain Tacky. I love that woman. And at first he was like, oh, wait, is she joking? And no, she's not. I mean, I kind of feel bad for Edmund. Heidi says that he was hanging out with the wrong girls, and Tim is like, or maybe he's paying for these girls. And I'm like, Lord, these two together are a blast. Of course, when they were critiquing Joseph, the M word came up, and he expected it. Honestly, Heidi gave it to all of them. Lindsay seemed to be the only one that was on the right track. And then Blake said that the girl he was designing for was sporty and, her boobs dangling around. And I'm like, well, when I get sporty, I don't want my boobs dangling around. I want them, firm. Heidi's, how do you say Heidi's, oh, darn it, how do you say, like, the thing she says is more boobs, less bra. So obviously with that, she told Ashley that, so that's something that they should use when they design, because, it's all about the boobs. So, okay, so before they leave, Heidi says that she's going to meet them in the runway in 10 minutes. So they go over to the runway, and they have all these beds set up. And they're like, oh, bad news, is a twist, whatever. They had to design a sexy cover-up. So it's not really that bad, because they get good news, which is obviously they get more time to work. And they get to sleep on the runway. It was like a pajama party. I thought that would have been fun. So when they're always talking about each other and whatnot, Lindsay was looking over at Jake's design, and she says, oh, no, it wasn't at Jake's, it was at Joseph, sorry. And she was like that it looked boring. And, okay. But then I love that she admitted, that coming from her, that was bad, because she knows she's boring. And I'm sorry, but she is. I was looking at design, and at that point I'm like, I don't think I'd wear anything there. And then Jake had an issue with, that irked me, with his model, because she preferred full cover. And I hate that. I don't mean to be a bitch. I don't, but she's a model. When you are modeling, I don't know, hey, if you want to pick and choose your jobs, fine. But when you're a model for Project Runway, you know that you have to model, you don't even know what you're going to model, but you're possibly going to model just about anything and everything. So why are you telling the designer what to do? You need to do your job, put it on, put whatever I design on, and just walk down that runway. That's your job. If not, you should not have applied to be a Project Runway model. You should have said no. And I hate that, because he can't get another model, and now he's all like, oh, well, I want to please my model. Oh, Lord. Anyways, so they all went to bed, and I thought it was pretty cool. Marlene got the hammock. So the next day, Tim wakes them up. The before and after of the designers was awesome. I'm like, yes, that's exactly what real life is. That's how we look like before, and that's what we look like after. So when they're talking to the camera, Candace, I have a love-hate thing with Candace. She's so good, but she could be so stank sometimes. So last time she got stank with Ashley, now she's over here saying that she doesn't see Marlene as a threat, and I think that's BS. Marlene is an underdog. She's quiet. She's coming in quietly, and I know she's gonna do good in this season. So they had to do this cover-up, and Joseph didn't have time to do a cover-up. No, Jake didn't have time to do a cover-up, and he had Joseph cut out fabric, and he was gonna use it as a sarong. Blake didn't have time to do a cover-up either, and I'm like, wow, this runway is gonna be a mess, but it's gonna be such an awesome mess. So then, runway time. Swap nails, I like swap nails. It did look more like a swim bikini though. I mean, I don't know, I guess it is for, bed wear, bed wear. But it did look like a bikini. Ashley's, I really like the colors of it. The bra does look a little off, but I honestly think it's beautiful. Jake's, this is me again. It actually looked nice. It looked nice and comfy. Edmund's, I'm like, God, are those garters and a strap across the hoo-ha? I mean, Lord. Lindsay's is, it's Lindsay. She does stuff that's, nice. Candace, I had an issue with Candace. I just can't deal with the harness. Joseph's panty looked loose, but the bra looked, nice. I don't like the bright peach, but, whatever. Marlene's is okay. It would look like something. Candace was like, oh, she would wear it. And I'm like, yeah, you see, so she is a threat. Chill out with her. And Blake's, oh my god, I mean, panties just reminded me of the 80s. And then the bra, I don't know what the hell was going on with that bra. It was just so bad. You know what else was bad? Lori's panty. I don't know what I'm kind of old, but no, come on now. I don't even know why she's so young and maybe she's as old as I am. I don't know. It was just so distracting. I don't even know what was going on with the bra. Oh wait, she had that bow. The bow was kind of cute. It's just the panty was so distractingly ugly. Kelly's, I like the cover up and I like the bra, but I just didn't. Yeah, the panty was like, whatever. So they called out the designers and they called out Kelly, Joseph, Edmund, Candace, and Lindsay, and these were called out as safe. Of course, Lindsay's always safe. So my predictions are, okay, well, let me see. Immediately, I know Ashley is high. Blake, obviously, is low, and I'm thinking Swapnil is low. And then after some thinking about it, I'm like, okay, so maybe Jake and Marlene are high, and Lori is low. I think the worst one is Blake. So that's just, I knew that. Like, right there, Blake is horrible, horrible, horrible. And the one I like the most, my predicted, these are my quick predictions, is Ashley, so this could be her third one. So when the judges, because we never agree except for that one time, so it ended up being that the high ones for the judges were Marlene, Ashley, and Swapnil, I know. And then the low ones were, Lori, Blake, and Jake. They went in for a closer look, and oh god, it was really between Jake and Blake. Blake has, it's more, they both suck, but Blake has more undone, unfinished pieces. It was so funny. Zach did this dragon face, which I just thought was hilarious. And then the win could really be between Marlene and Ashley. By the way, that model, whoa, great ass. I mean, seriously, that's like an envious ass right there. And that's the envy. So the results were, and this was so awesome. I called it wrong, but even if I did call it wrong, it was awesome. Marlene had the win. And she was, really quiet about it. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And, they told her that, be so quiet. She's like, she felt overlaid. But then Marlene came out, and she was like, yes. And I'm really, really happy because she's underestimated because she's, this super happy, super hyper person. And it shouldn't be that way, She's an underdog, but I see her towards the end. And watch, I'm saying it. So that leaves Swapnil and Ashley in. So Lori was also in, which left behind Jake and Blake. And it ended up being that Blake was eliminated. Look, I don't like him, but I was warming up to him and I was kind of feeling bad. And I'm like, well, maybe Tim will come and save him, but he didn't. I mean, he really, I don't even know. How do you know where a woman's hoo-ha falls if you're designing for women? So I don't know. And the episode, it was okay. It was a good episode. I love when Heidi comes in for the critiques, when they're designing something for Heidi, because she's really tough. And that Blake left, I totally understand it. It's too bad, because, he got off a win recently, so I don't even know what the crap went on with him. So, again, guys, this was the Project Runway recap for Season 14, Episode 6, Lace to the Finish. Until the next recap. Bye.